flown around a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it comes around quickly. You don't get much break now. I suppose that's the disadvantage of the cup competition starting early. It is early on in the pre-season, but as you've seen last season, it's a great platform to build a season from.
Yeah, and with the relative success that we had in the Betfred Cup last season, Stephen, you must be really raring to go, and your players must be really excited to get into things tomorrow.
It's important we get a momentum going early. You know, when you have that opportunity in the first 4 games, we won the first 4 cup games last season. Lost the first 2 league games, but you still had that momentum of the cup, and it was vitally important to keep that going.
Yeah, and one of the things that you've been asked about a lot is the strength and depth that you have now here at Motherwell, and that was something that we think might be able to help come the November, December busy months.
Yeah, you know, we were a wee bit of a victim of our own success. We were a squad that wasn't really built for 2 cup finals. It didn't allow us to, but what we've done, I feel we've added 5 or 6 players that can make us stronger, some with more experience than others, but I do believe that we're in a stronger position than what we were there this time last year.
Yeah, and of course we're seeing the other side of all the success that we had last season with a lot of interest still circulating around your players. Stephen, what can you tell us about bids that have been coming in or haven't been coming in?
Well, we've had 2 bids for certain individuals. What I will say is both were nowhere near our valuation. I think we're at a stage now where Scottish football has to be a little bit stronger, and we're not going to sell players cheaply. We'll sell them for a fair market value. There has to be an honesty between myself and the player that if the right bid comes in, we do allow him to go to get better money and play at perhaps a different level and a higher level, but that has to be in the club's terms. It can't always be where our hand is forced, and as I say, we've got ourselves in that position because of our cup runs. We are a club that sells players, most definitely, but on our terms.
Yeah, and it continues to show that model, doesn't it, and the success that we're having from that model as a football club.
Yeah, it's our recruitment has obviously been very good. If people are looking at our players and the paper talks all about our players, then we're doing something right, and other clubs are coming in to look at our players. So we're in a good location. People come off the M74 and look at us from England, so we're a nice easy one to come and watch, and that'll continue to do that. It's a way for me to attract players. We bring players from lower levels, non-league levels, and we sell them on, and again I reiterate, on our terms.
We spoke briefly about the strength and depth earlier in the interview, and of course with Edinburgh City tomorrow, a few suspensions to deal with, of course, but how are you feeling for the game tomorrow?
Yeah, obviously Peter and Cedric both suspended from last season. That's something that has to be looked into, suspensions and yellow cards carrying over. Alan Campbell and Barry Maguire, who got a yellow card in an under-20 game, is now suspended for the first team, for the first league game. So it's something I'm not overly happy with, but you deal with. And as you said, the squad is stronger than last year, so people will get early opportunities to impress.
And just on a note about the squad, the new boys in particular, how have they looked in this pre-season? Are they getting up to speed nice in time for you?
Yeah, there is. I can notice a difference between the boys that have come in from England. They have had a 10-week period of rest in between 9-10 weeks, compared to some of our boys like Chris Cadden and Alan Campbell, who've only had maybe 2.5 weeks. Trevor Carson. So I'll pick a team accordingly for that. We'll give them boys that have come in a little bit more time, perhaps, to get their fitness and sharpness up. But I'm confident that'll come.
Yeah, and just on one final note, we spoke to Peter Hartley for the first time since becoming captain, and you can see just how raring he is to go in for that role. What do you expect to see from your captain, Steve?
I think it's an easy transition for Peter, whether you have the armband on or not. As I said in a previous interview, Peter's a natural leader. He does rally the dressing room, he takes control of things, he likes that, he enjoys that. If anything, I think we'll get another 5 or 10% out of him as a player with the armband on. So it's something that we had to deal with, and we've dealt with well, and I think everybody's extremely happy with it, and we'll move on. I'm confident Peter can lead the club forward.